Hi, everyone, and thank you for being here today. In this session, we're going to talk about something really important, which is self-compassion. Here's what we'll be covering in this session. We'll start by looking at negative thinking, those unkind thoughts we all experience occasionally. Then we'll explore how positive affirmations can help us change that inner dialogue. We'll also reflect on self-care, what it means and how to make it personal. And finally, we'll talk about self-acceptance and how we can embrace who we are just as we are.
Your most important relationship is the one you have with yourself. That is something that we often forget. How you speak to yourself, care for yourself, and support yourself in matter. Life brings stress and challenge. And one of the most powerful tools we have is in our inner kindness. There is only one you. So be gentle with yourself. You deserve it.
Now, let's talk about negative thinking. We all have those thoughts that say, I'm not good enough, or I always seem to mess things up. And even though they're just thoughts, they can start to feel like facts. Practicing self compassion helps us notice these thoughts without believing everything they say. Resources like Silvercloud offer simple, supportive ways to create space in your mind and gently shift your thinking.
Okay, now let's take a moment to reflect. Can you think of a positive statement that describes you? It doesn't have to be big. Something like, I forgive myself for my mistakes. I love the way I am. I'm my own best friend. So positive affirmations aren't about pretending everything is perfect. They are about gentle reminding ourselves of our own worth, especially when that critical voice gets loud.
Now, let's take a moment to reflect on self care, what it really means for you. Self care is about creating space in your life that supports your well being, whether that's emotionally, mentally, or physically. So, what do you do for self care? In the wheel, you can see here there are several areas that can be a part of a healthy self care routine. Self care can mean different things to different people, but at its core, it's about taking the time to nurture your emotional, mental, and physical well being. On this slide, you can see a range of ideas that fall under self-care, and it's important to remember that it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Let's start at the top, gratitude and mindfulness. These are simple practices like acknowledging what we're grateful for, or pausing to breathe and reset when we're overwhelmed. It helps to develop healthy coping strategies and keep us grounded. The next one is environment. Think about the spaces you spend time in. Are they calm, safe, and comforting? Whether it's your bedroom or just a quiet corner, having a space to retreat makes all the difference. Now we look at setting boundaries. This is another key one, and often the hardest for most of us. Saying no, knowing your limits, and reducing time with people or activities that drain you is essential. And then we have asking for help. This is something we should do regularly, not just in a crisis. It's okay to lean on others and recognize when you need support. Spending time with family and trusted friends is also a huge part of self-care. Laughing together, talking, or just being present with people we love can be so healing. We also look at values. This one's about checking in with what's important to us. When we live in a way that aligns with our values, we feel more content and confident. Of course, we can't forget the basics. Exercise, sleep, and diet, they are all foundational. Even small improvements in any of these areas can have a big impact on how we feel. And finally, interests and hobbies. These bring joy, spark, and creativity. They also help us reconnect with ourselves. Whether it's something new or something you used to love doing, it's always worth making time for this. So take a moment to think, which one of these are you already doing and which ones might need a bit more attention right now?
And the last one, let's talk about self-acceptance. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about saying, I'm doing the best I can, and that is okay. Embrace your values. Think about what is important to you. When you follow your values, you feel more like yourself. Avoid self blame. Don't be too hard on yourself. Ask, what can I learn from this? Set health boundaries. Say no when you need it. Protect your time and your energy. Forgive yourself. We all make mistakes. So be kind with yourself and move forward. Don't compare yourself. You are not other people. Your journey is your own. And focus on positivity. Try to see the good things in you, even the small ones count. So self-acceptance take practice, we know, but it can truly change how you experience life. The more you accept who you are, the easier it becomes to treat yourself with compassion. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking this time to reflect and care for yourself. I hope you're leaving with something that feels helpful, encouraging, or simply comforting. Please remember, you deserve the same kindness you give so freely to others. So be patient, be gentle, and take good care of yourself.